What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Hey you guys, so it's been about a week, a little over a week since repotting Veronica and what we now have as the baby. You know, the rapper, the baby. That's
packing the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. Yeah.
That's what I decided to name the little pup that was growing off of the mother plant. So let me show you guys what they look like. Flip y'all around. Okay, so here's Veronica. And we did change her soil to the cactus soil. We realized that we had the wrong soil. The regular potting soil is not good for succulent plants, you know, cactuses and stuff, or cacti. So we got the correct soil, repotted her, and then I got the big bag that I got for Veronica, we wound up using the whole bag to fill this pot. And so I had to buy another bag, just a smaller bag for the baby. So this is the baby. She's got a little bit of brown on the top, so I'm hoping he will, you know, still thrive. They haven't been watered in a minute. The soil is still pretty damp. And this is a desert plant, so you don't want to overwater it or anything like that. So we will probably look at them both in about a week as far as watering them. You can see how the soil is like darker here and it's kind of lighter here. This is the drier soil. That's the more damp soil. So yeah, and my son has actually been overwatering her, and I had to talk to him about that last night because he had not done his research and he was watering her like every other day. And I told him, like, now she looks like she's leaning a little bit. She wasn't really leaning before. And yeah, I told him that he was overwatering her, so he stopped. So we're going to revisit her in about a week and see how she's doing, you know, see how the soil is doing and see if she perks up any. She still feels really strong though, really strong. And the baby is just still kind of sitting there. I probably should measure him, see how tall he is right now, and then see if he's growing any, you know, in a week or so, because I mean, I think he's grown. Looks like he's grown a little bit, but can't really tell. So let me take you out to where the rest of the stuff that we're trying to grow, the seeds and stuff, see if anything is sprouted. And I have one other thing to show you. Okay, guys, I just put them out here this morning to get some morning sun. And we have, what do we have here? The lettuce has sprouted. Oh yeah, and it's turning green now. It was a little, I don't know if you can tell. See, there's a little bit of brown on the tip of it. I had them in the garage for longer than they should have been, but we had like 2 cold days, 2 cold nights, and I didn't want them to freeze. So I had them in the garage just a little bit, I think a little bit too long. So I don't know if these are gonna sprout or not. These other ones here, I may have to start over. But my sunflowers, get out of here, fly. Fly trying to get in my stuff. As you can see, the sunflowers have definitely sprouted. Look at them, y'all. 2 really, really healthy sunflowers. You see the seeds are still actually on them. They'll probably fall off soon. Super, super excited about that. And I have been doing a lot of research on YouTube University, about how to care for stuff, and came across like 2 channels in particular. But the one channel that I really was like binging was telling me about this tool. The lady, she uses tool on her plants so that the birds you know, can't attack the new seedlings. So like when it's like this, apparently they're really tasty to the birds, and if you leave them outside, the birds will eat them. So I don't want that to happen. So I covered them with a little bit of tool. That's the only tool that I have right now. So I'll have to go to like Walmart or something to get like a wider a wider piece of it. So I just had to use what I had. And then we still have the peppers in the bags. I am gonna check them later on, but I did want them to get some sun this morning. But I can't really tell. I don't think that anything is sprouted because these were in the dark too. But I do want to check them a little bit later to see if anything is sprouted, and if nothing happens there, then I'll probably have to redo those too, because all of this stuff was in the garage, and then I actually had them on top of my deep freezer. So I don't know if that did any harm to them or what. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, let me show you the one thing that we did get from Amazon real quick before I go. Really quick, I just want to show you the oregano. There's a sprout there. Hope you guys can see it. It's right there. It's really little. Right there. One sprout of oregano. So the sun is helping a lot. A lot. Because when I put the sunflower out here yesterday, only this one was like up, and he was still kind of in the ground. I mean, not in the ground, under the soil. And this one wasn't even, like, you didn't even see this one. And I put it out in the sun for about an hour and a half. And when I came back, this one had sprouted up. And then this one was like a little bit perkier. So they definitely need the sun. So like I said, I hope them being in the garage for, those few days didn't really kill them or anything. So I don't know. We'll see. But this is the morning sun over here. That's why I have it on the table. Because in my yard, the sun, it rises on the other side of my house. So I just put this out here this morning because I've been kind of watching where the sun is hitting my backyard, because this is where, they're going to be. I don't want them in my front yard for people to be stealing my crops. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have them like somewhere, maybe in that bed over there, or maybe even over here. I'm not sure, or maybe in the corner. I was really thinking about getting a greenhouse, but that's a little bit further down the line. But I am going to be doing some container planting. That's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I want to do them in the beds over here, but as you can see, there's no morning sun over here. So that is my dilemma. See, the sun is shining back there. So I don't know, I may try to do something in that corner over there, since it gets morning sun and afternoon sun. So we'll see. I don't know. And there's my little doggy over there. I don't know what he's looking at. Maybe a squirrel or something. So yep, this is the start of our little garden, guys. We're learning as we go. So any tips and tricks that you might have, especially for like bug deterrents and things like that, I know I'm gonna have probably an issue with, because there's bugs in Georgia. I can't get around that. So if anybody has any tips on keeping bugs away and things like that, let me know. Yeah, and I think that's it for right now. Let me go show you the thing that I got from Amazon now. I go in the house. This is my son's lavender and tomato plant. They did not make it. They were out here during those 2 frosty days, and so he's just decided to go ahead and replant this. So he'll probably do that later on today, and try to get that going. All right, you guys, this is what we got off Amazon. An LED grow light. So we felt like Veronica and the baby were not getting enough sunlight, so we decided to buy this. And we don't really want to be moving her too much, she's over there in that thing over there, and it has wheels on it, but I feel like moving her around every day is kind of like disturbing her. So we don't want to disturb her. So I got this one that kind of clips on to stuff. So like I could clip it onto my little bench over there, and then it has 2 lights. Let me see, I'm doing this with one hand, y'all. It has the 2 lights that are adjustable, so I can, plug this in and have one light on the baby and then one light on Veronica, and they can get some sunlight. And this is supposed to be like one that's on a timer or something like that, so like I could set it to turn off and on when I wanted to. So yeah, that's neat. And my son is juicing, so y'all pardon the mess over there. It's like the mud room. But my son has been juicing lately, and so he's been buying all these fruits and vegetables. But I am going to be using his scraps in my compost because I want to try to make compost so that I'm not buying a ton of soil, you know, when it's time for me to transfer these seedlings into their homes. And so compost, I feel, is going to be the best thing from what I've researched. It's going to be the best thing to grow my food in. And why not make my own? Like, you can buy it from the store, which I'll probably have to do initially. But I do want to experiment in making my own as well. So I'm going to tell him to save the scraps from these fruits, and I will put them into my bin. But when I do that, I'll probably make a video on that too. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. So that's it for today. Just gonna get my day started now. It's pretty early. It's about 9:45. So this is like when I'm pretty much starting my day. I let my animals out. See my cat there? Let the cat out. The dog has been out. So now they get time to chill before they go back to bed, because they're like babies. I swear, they're like babies. They get up for like about an hour, hour and a half, run around, eat, do their thing, and then they go back to bed for like hours. Like maybe till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Yeah. So let me deal with them and make breakfast for my family. And I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.